like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Yeah, I need it now, told him on the lay. I've been moving, dog, yeah, I'm on the way. I don't hear the talk, don't care what they say. I don't got no patience, I can't ever wait. I've been trying to get it, running up all these digits. And I've been in the gym, I've been up doing minutes. I just put in that work, told them it's strictly business. And I see through the face, they all just burning bridges. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Yeah, they don't want it, dog, like I want it, dog. Yeah, they say they want it, then they took the summer off. I've been going down the list, checking numbers off. I was checking on your numbers, told them something's off. I was at the bottom, now you know I'm climbing. Now they sending deals, they know I ain't signing. They been trying to sell it, they know I ain't buying. When they send a text, dog, I ain't replying. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell.
Yeah, head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test, now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in mine, yeah.
Hey yo, Jay, can we get some ratchet one time?
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on a roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. What is going on, Mafia? We got an amazing show for you tonight as Bitcoin has gotten that push up to that $67,000 NPOC, POC of the range, and that is exactly where we are hanging out right now. I want to take a look at the price action today with you guys. Talk about what we're looking at and where are the next potential stops for Bitcoin. Could we potentially be targeting that upper part of that value area or the value area high sitting at around $69,000? Could that be the next stop? Well, according to the volume profiles, it would be the likely next stop, but we may be getting a little bit of a shorter-term pullback here before that happens, if it's going to happen. So I want to cover all that with you guys tonight. We're also going to be talking about the key level of support that we must hold in order to continue this bullish trend to the upside, and then we'll sprinkle a little bit of educational sauce in there, and then obviously we will take a look at those altcoins about halfway through the stream. So shout out to the CandleMafia, and don't forget to smash that like button. We do have the giveaways to do today, guys, so stick around to the end of the show if you guys want a chance to win some free crypto. So yeah, stick around till the end and smash that like button. We got Ken Barkoff in the chat. What is going on? He says, what's up, Mafia? Love this channel. Shout out to Ken Barkoff. Well, we love you being a part of the channel, so shout out to you, man. We got the Godfather in chat. Show him some respect. I feel like, guys, does my voice sound weird? I feel like I'm like losing my voice or something. But anyway, shout out to the Blockchain Domain. We got Kalichi in the chat. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Look at all the green names in here. French Toaster, Jay Riley, not to be confused with Jay Gilly. We got Theo Rodriguez in the chat, Crypto Pollo. We got Curtis Neal, Dev French Toaster. We got Dave Digital, also known as Dave Digiswole, in the chat. We know Dave is up in that gym getting those gains. Shout out to the mods, guys. Don't forget to show some love to our mods in the chat if you guys love them as much as I do, and trust me, I know you do. Show them some love. We got Chemistry Bro, Rob the Crypto Snob, Tyler Durden, Crypto Anon, Crypto Billy, Captain Kirk, Tony D. You guys know who they are. Go ahead and show them some love in the chat. And without further ado, we got Anna Maria in the chat, and now we could start the show. So let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Let's get into it. So here we are, guys. Let me go ahead and hide this real quick. So here we are, guys, on the 10-hour time frame, which is not necessarily what I really wanted to be looking at. But let me go ahead and get rid of this volume profile. Come on, just get out of here. Okay, there we go. So here we are, guys, on the daily time frame, and obviously, simply put, guys, we are finally within our volume profile, right? Now, this is kind of what we were looking at yesterday as we had gotten that push up to the upside, and we broke above that value area low, getting a move back into our volume profile. And yesterday, the thought process here was, hey, we are now back within our volume profile. Are we finally going to get a move up to our POC of the range, which is sitting here at about $66,900, or just about $67K. Now, as you guys know, I was short from this POC previously with profits locked in, and yes, I have been stopped out in profit on that trade. So it was a winning position, even though I technically got stopped out, but it was still a win. But we are now approaching this POC, or just kind of hanging out around this POC, and the next question is, where is price likely to go next? I'm going to jump right into that today, because again, we do have the giveaways, so we're going to jump through this Bitcoin TA, take a look at the alts, and then start giving away some free crypto as we do every single Friday here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. Shout out to Anna Maria. Thank you so much for that super chat. Said, when are we dumping? Shout out to Anna Maria. I'm actually going to talk about a little bit. I want to take a look at a few different things pointing to a potential pullback coming in here, but I'm going to talk about why I don't think it's likely to lead to a big pullback, and it has to do with some very, very specific things. But overall, guys, just from a very simple standpoint, if we just actually get rid of all of this stuff on the chart, right, and we just look at this volume profile, I'm going to temporarily delete all this stuff, right? We just take everything off the chart except for the volume profile. What do we see happening, right? Obviously, you guys know we had this little like inverse head and shoulders forming, which again is going to be really important, as I'm going to point out in just a second. But simply put, guys, we are back above this value area low, which means that we were going to target that POC yesterday. This is why I was holding my long position, right, and not closing it in anticipation of getting that next little push up to that POC, and then we finally got it today. And that begs the question, where is price likely to go next? And if you've been watching the show, if you've been paying attention to the volume profiles, you simply know that the next likely place for price to go is going to be hopping on top of that POC, or if we're able to claim this POC as support, the next likely place for price to go is going to be the value area high of the range, sitting closer to about $71,000. Now, if I bring up all our other levels here, the value area high right now, at least from this previous value area, is sitting at 70,000, almost 71K even. But if you do go ahead and extend that volume profile a little bit further, you can see the volume profile updates and brings this value area high down a little bit, closer to 69.5. So that is worth keeping an eye on. Now, generally, most of this trade and most of this kind of price movement was based off the previous value area, which was pulled from all the way back here up until basically right after we were trying to reclaim it for the second time here. We tried to reclaim here, lost it, tried to reclaim again, lost it, but then we just simply put in that higher low, and then we finally reclaimed it and made that move up to the POC. But with that being said, just understand really the next key level of resistance for me is going to be between this value area high, or the current value area high at almost $71,000, all the way down to about, I would call it about 69.4. So this is going to be kind of a zone of resistance that I'm keeping an eye on, because we know that the current value area high is down here, and then this one is also going to remain valid in my own personal opinion. So for me, the next likely place for price to go once we get on top of not only the POC, but more importantly, guys, this daily naked point of control sitting at 68,000. Sitting at $68,016, almost 68K even. That is going to be the key level, because obviously you have the POC as your key level, but with that daily naked point of control, you just kind of have resistance right above you. So for me, I'm looking at this as an entire range, and then the top of this purple box is that key level we need to flip. And then in my opinion, it is going to be more likely to move our way up into the high of the volume profile. So very simple volume profile trading. I mean, part of the reason, or one of the big reasons we were looking for the longs down here was simply because we were deviating below the value area low in anticipation of a reclaim of that level and a move up to that POC. And step one is now completed. But that also kind of begs the question is, what we're likely not just going to yeet right up to that value area high, as we know price action is messy. And, as much as I would love to see the volume profiles just play out where it's like flip the value area low, straight to the POC, and then straight to the value area high, very rarely do we see it play out that cleanly. So obviously, we are hitting a key zone of resistance, and what are the possibilities of getting a move back to the downside? In my opinion, as we pull up some of these indicators here, it is kind of somewhat clear that we may be able to get a little bit of a push to the downside here, but I want to be very clear. I am about to talk about a little bit of a move to the downside, but I want to preface it with this. This move to the downside is in the context of a continuation of the bullish trend, right? As you can see here, I'm going to be talking about, if I go ahead and hide this TA really quickly and we pull up Lux Algo, I do want to say that part of the reason, right, we also have the daily smart trail coming in, which is also going to at least temporarily act as resistance. So we are hitting key resistance here, guys. There's many, many levels of confluence here. However, you can see we do have a bullish change of character here on the daily, meaning that we are we are changing trends here, right, from bearish to bullish. We had a bearish change of character here. A lower high came in. We continued the move to the downside, breaking structure. This was basically our plan for shorting that POC at $67,000. And I actually got requests in the premium Discord to go over this specifically because they found it very, very helpful. But part of the reason why I am remaining bullish and remaining to hold my long position up to that potential $69,000 target has to do with the bullish change of character on the daily. This would indicate that we are likely to change trend here, or we are changing trends here on the higher time frames, right? Now, this is one of the most important things about trading, guys. Being able to separate your time frames from high time frames to low time frames. This is something a lot of people get confused. So this is part of the reason why I'm remaining bullish on with this long position that I'm in right now. Now, with that being said, like I said, it could be possible to get this pullback, and there's a couple different reasons for that, right? If I pull up the TA here, obviously we're hitting key resistance, but we also have some bearish divergences potentially looking to print into this key level, right? This is very key. You don't just want a long and short random divergences, but when you have it coming into a key level that you're already looking at as resistance, it does make it a little bit higher probability to get a reaction off of that level. I don't know what is with my voice right now, guys. But you do have that bearish divergence, which could potentially pull us back. But because of what I just talked about on the daily, I am going to be looking at that pullback as a potential pullback to put in a local higher low and continue that bullish trend to the upside, right? So with this bearish divergence on the 2-hour, definitely could be giving us a little bit of a pullback there. And then you can even see we have it on the 3-hour and slightly on the 4-hour as well. And, you know, although this is a little bit, you know, this is like kind of local here. It's like a little higher high and a little lower high on your momentum waves. However, if we zoom in here to Market Cipher, you can see that VWAP is flopping over, looking to print a red dot. Money flow actually looks pretty healthy. Just another reason to kind of anticipate that bullish trend to continue. Remember, guys, the money flow indicates the longer term trend, and the green and red dots typically indicate the ebbs and the flows in the market, right? So if we get this red dot on the 4-hour, the one specific thing I will be watching is going to be this 15-minute money flow, which is now crossing over into the red. This could potentially start a little bit of a pullback. But again, I am going, because of the higher time frames, I am going to anticipate this to be a lackluster push to the downside before putting in a potential higher low and continuing to the upside. Now, key support is going to remain what we were looking at yesterday, which is this blue box. It's shifted slightly, but this box right here between 64,258 and 63,109, getting pretty close to that value area low, is that key zone of support, because if we do wind up getting these bearish divergences, which are local bearish signs, to play out, and if we do wind up getting a pullback, if we're able to hold support on these levels, guys, we could just maintain that trend to, again, just based off the volume profiles, you're still anticipating a move to the value area high potentially, but we know price action is messy, we know price action's confusing, and we know it's not going to be a straight shot. So if we pull back here, I'm not like panicking, right? Even if I take a short here, I am going to be very, very careful as we approach this blue box, because I know that there's a high likelihood of a potential higher low coming in here to continue the trend to fill the rest of that volume profile, as we would typically expect when looking at the value areas. Now, with that being said, there's also some other reasons, right? It's not just the change of character here on the daily time frame. And if you guys stick around, I'm going to show you something pretty cool in just a minute. But with that bullish change of character on the daily, right, it's not just that making us potentially anticipate a move to the upside, right? It's also, look at the money flow on the daily, guys. We are still potentially, we are not out of the woods yet here for this daily money flow fake out yet, right? We are still technically in the red, and honestly, this VWAP coming down could drag us into the red a little bit more, but seeing this money flow yeet back to the upside is not the worst look ever. This is basically what we want to see, right? We need this money flow to cross back into the green if we are not going to get a bigger drop to the downside and potentially come down to our next key level at 51 to 52K. If we do not want this to happen, we absolutely 100% need this daily money flow to cross into the green. Otherwise, if we do not get that and we get this money flow to continue down into a big red wave, it's going to be much more likely that we are going to continue the bigger move to the downside to these lower levels. But here's the good news, right? Although we don't have the crossover into the green on the daily, what we could do is shift down to those lower time frames, or the sister time frames, as I like to call them. And for the daily, I like to look at the 16 and the 12-hour, as these react faster than the daily. And if we see this money flow, hint, hint, may or may not be happening right now. If we see this money flow start to cross into the green, this could, on the 12-hour, right? And then also the 16-hour also crossing over into the green. This may be able to leak into that daily and give us that money flow fake out that we need on the daily time frame in order to continue this move up. So we're not necessarily completely out of the woods. And one thing I will say, with the VWAPs coming down on the 12 and 16 hour, again, this would be indicative of a potential pullback. And if we get that pullback, I would be okay with this money flow going back into the red very briefly, as long as we're able to hold the higher low on this zone that we just gave a few minutes ago, right? So if we do come down and that money flow comes back into the red, we could just potentially fake back out into the red before finally getting that crossover into the green. And what I will be using to kind of gauge that is this higher low or this higher low level that I would anticipate price to bounce off of, right? Because if we start breaking below that 786, we may just wind up that may be an indication that we're going to get a likely bigger move to the downside. So again, in the short term, could we pull back? Yes. Am I panicking saying, oh my God, it's all over? Absolutely not. In fact, I will just be looking for a higher low and a continuation to the upside based off that market structure and all this money flow, right? Like even the 8-hour crossed over into the green, 10-hour crossed over into the green, the 12 and the 16-hour following suit. So that's exactly what we want to see, but we just got to see it leak into the daily here. That one caveat is that daily red dot that may be coming very soon. So once we get that red dot on the daily, we got to see how that reacts. But as long as it doesn't drag us deep back into the red, I do think we could eventually get that crossover with the fact that we're seeing it happen on the sister time frames just a little bit lower than the daily. And this is kind of how the time frames work, right? Like you see all that stuff, like money flow will typically leak into those higher time frames, right? So your 6-hour is like pretty deep in the green here. Your 8 hours just crossing over, 10 hours just crossing over, 12 hours just crossing over, and then your 16 hours like a little bit further behind. Your daily's a little bit further behind, so on and so forth, right? And even your 2-day money flow is starting to cock back to the upside here. That doesn't look too bad. It's nice to see that higher time frame hourly money flow start to cross back into the green. But again, I do think it's a little bit more likely to get a pullback, but I'm not freaking out, just looking for that continuation. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and see. Shout out to Jay. Says, the more I listen, I really think you're just covering your arse. Whatever it does, keeps going to 52K. Typical incredible range. Really, we in a much smaller range. Shout out to Jay. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I think what you mean is like, so I'm just right no matter what, but that's just simply not true. We talk about this every single day. The reason I am not just calling for a move to the upside or a move to the downside is because that's not how things work, right? That's not how trading works. This is a common misconception. Everybody just wants to snipe the bottom and look for that next big move, but we are traders. I will say this, my longer term sentiment is a continuation based off that money flow that we just looked at, as long as that money flow on the daily crosses over, right? As traders, we have to look at the bullish and the bearish case. I'm not really going to spend much time on this because we talk about it all the time. But we have to look at the bullish and the bearish case, right? So when you look at both the bullish scenario and the bearish scenario, it has nothing to do with like trying to be right or wrong or covering my arse. It just simply has to do with the fact that we can literally make money whether the price goes up or down, and literally make money when the price goes up and down. We can make money as it goes up and down at the same exact time, right? So I am long from down here, right? And my general thought process here, based off market structure, is that you would have to anticipate, this is not my opinion, but based off the market structure, you would anticipate locally here that the uptrend will continue and you would be looking to break these highs, right? That's just what you would anticipate. But the truth is that we don't know, right? We don't know. The market could just fake us out and give us something we don't expect. So we have to be prepared for the bearish case as well, because we can make money doing that at the same time, right? So with that being said, let me go ahead and pull up this trade really quickly. So this is the long position that I'm in. It is a $40,000 position, up about 44%. Up a few $1,000s here, so I am holding this, and this is the longer-term trade for me. Maybe looking to take a little bit of a scalp short here as I just went over that TA. Looks like we could pull back locally, but this is the important thing, right? This is where people are like, you're just saying it could go up or it could go down. Absolutely, right? Because I'm going to make money while we're going up and while we're going down, right? That's just simple fact of the matter here. But if I may be looking to take a little bit of a scalp short up here if I get my confirmations, but if that were the case, right, I am not looking to hold that down to zero, right? You have to understand the context of the market, and this is what we were talking about in the premium Discord a little bit today. I will be holding the long from down here, but if I short, right, the context of that short is going to be, now I'm not in the short, I haven't taken the short, so just understand that. This is not a trade signal, but I'm saying if I were to take this position, I'm not looking for this to go down to zero, right, unless we get specific confirmations, right? The more likely play out here, if the market structure remains true, right, we would look for a lackluster push to the downside to put in the higher low, aka close that short, capitalize on that little move to the downside, because we know that a high likelihood of a higher low being formed here, or we know that there is a high likelihood of a higher low being formed here and a continuation up. But if I know, or if I think that price is going to come down to there, why not capitalize on that move and short it, right? As long as we know that it's a shorter term trade and we're looking to close it, in order to put that higher low in and have that long continue to pay us out, right? So it's two contexts, right? Bearish in the shorter term, right? But I don't even like to say that on the live stream because people will be like, you're saying it could go up or could go down, but that's not how it works, right? That's not what we're starting to say. That's not what I'm saying at all, right? We are saying it could go up or down because price goes up and down, right? So longer term is going to be long, right? And then the shorter term would be that little short position. And another way that you could kind of handle this is you could easily take partial profit, right? So if we do wind up starting to move down here, what I may do if I take the short, again, I am not in this position, and even if I were, doesn't mean that you guys should take the same trade. But if we come down here, you could take partial profits, right? Or even if you come down and you hit this area where we think there might be a high likelihood of a bounce, right? Not a guarantee, right? We don't know if it's going to bounce. That is the biggest number. That is the biggest thing. You are never going to know what is going to happen. This is the biggest problem, I think, with new traders and honestly with influencers. Influencers, a lot of influencers, I hate that term. I don't consider myself an influencer. I consider myself a trader that has a YouTube channel, right? I'm not an influencer. But even though we might influence things. But you know, a lot of influencers will just try to make you think that they know which way things are going. And that's just like disingenuous, right? Nobody knows. The best traders in the world, right, are not going to know exactly what is going to happen. And if you ask a real trader, the first thing they will tell you is, I don't know what's going to happen. But all trading is preparing for both scenarios and capitalizing on the if this, then that statement. So I don't know if that's what Jay was talking about, but shout out to Jay. If it was, just know that that is how things work, right? And if you want to make money trading in both directions, trading is an if this, then that statement. If we get the bullish case, that's our we have a plan to make money on that. If we get the bearish case to play out, we have a plan to make money off of that. So in fact, it can go up and can go down. And the reason we do that and look at the market like that is because we make money both ways. So if price came down here, you could take profit and then move your stop loss to break even, or even move your stop loss into profit, making this a guaranteed winning trade, right? Because if price reverses and we get the higher low that we think we're going to get, right? Not that we know, but that we can think that there is a high probability of happening, and we get that bounce, you will simply get stopped out in profit on that long, cash in a winning trade, and then simply price will go up, and your long that we entered down here will continue to pay us out, right? And that would maintain that higher low and a big move up to that value area high. So it's not, you're saying it could go up or down. It's probably going to go up and down, but we're just profiting on both ends of the spectrum. So there you go. That is literally my trading plan right now. Probably leaked a little bit too much secret sauce there, but hopefully that helps some of you guys out because we are getting local signals here for a potential pullback. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's check out these super chats really, really quickly here. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you for the super chat. Said, hey, I'm new and not a trader. Tell me what I want to hear, or you're just making stuff up. I get stressed easy because I don't understand. Hold me. Shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to you, brother. Yo, you're funny, bro. Shout out to Creighton. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Billy Goattails, what is going on? Thank you for that super chat. Shout out to Billy Goattails. Says, happy B-Day, Crypto Pollo. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Shout out to Crypto Pollo. Is it really your birthday, bro? Shout out to Crypto Pollo. Happy birthday, bro. Unbelievable. What is with May? It's like a poppin' birthday month. Shout out to Crypto Pollo, bro. I did not know it was your birthday. Happy birthday, bro. And hopefully, I miss you, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. Actually, it wasn't too long ago, but shout out to Crypto Pollo. Happy birthday, bro. I hope you have the best day ever, man. And congratulations. You have a birthday on apparently the most popular birthday week on Earth. Shout out to Retro Mike. Says, happy birthday, Pollo. P.S. Crayon wants to influence XRP to higher highs. Shout out to Retro Mike. We will take a look at XRP in just a minute. But guys, that is my simple plan on Bitcoin. And just to kind of let me actually pull up this trade. Shout out to Femex. If anybody wants to check out Femex, you can check the link in the description down below to get some discounts on your fees or extra trading bonuses. If you guys want to long and short your favorite coins with or without leverage, Femex is one of my favorites. If you guys want to check them out, link in the description. But let me see my entry here. 62.0. Let me grab this. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so this is about my entry on the long. Bada boom. Right, so that is my long position with the final, not final, well, I guess, yeah, kind of final take profit with my eventual target sitting up here at this purple box, right? Somewhere within this purple box is where I would anticipate price to go as long as we're able to hop on top of that daily naked point of control. So this is kind of the context of my longer term trade. And then that short position, which again, I am not in. But if I were to take that shorter term position, I just kind of want to help you guys understand context. If I took that shorter term trade, it would be more of a scalp position, right? It's a shorter time frame trade. This is a longer time frame swing trade, and this would be a shorter time frame day trade or scalp, right? So just so you guys can get an idea of the context, right? Long time frame, short time frame. So this is how you could be bullish and bearish at the same time, because if this bullish trend is going to continue, right? Low, high, higher low, higher high, or not really, but low, high, higher low, higher high. If we're going to put in a higher low here, we have to go down, and I just can't leave that money on the table. I'm sorry. But then obviously the main plan would be to have that long continue to play us out. So there you go. That is what we're looking at on Bitcoin. I think that's about it, guys. That money flow on the higher time frames is kind of what I'm going to be watching. If we see this money flow flop back into the red, that could be alarming, but I'm not going to be worried if it just kind of ticks down a little bit and flips back to the upside, because again, we are likely to get that short-term pullback. So that is what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. And if you guys want to see any of your favorite altcoins, go ahead and drop them in the chat. Rob the Crypto Stomp account with the votes and let us know what we are looking at. Go ahead and drop those in there right now. Shout out to Hamza, said Femex and Blowfin are the best two. Shout out to Hamza. I like Femex and Blowfin as well. I know a lot of people are having, a lot of exchanges are changing their KYC policies, and Blowfin seems to be one that people have less problems with recently. I know a lot of exchanges recently have changed their thing or changed their policies, but I think Femex is, I'm not sure if Femex is changing their, or I think they may have just blocked like new accounts from certain places. But Blowfin is, if you guys want to check out Blowfin, they do have I believe a lot of people have much more luck with Blowfin, so you guys could check that out. I think, yeah, Tony D just dropped that link in the description, or in the chat, if you guys want to check them out. But with that being said, let's see. Shout out to Dave Digital, also known as Dave Digiswole. He says, when are you making Tony D his birthday dinner? Huh, Frankie? Huh? Shout out to Dave Digital. I'll tell you this. Tony D definitely does not want my birthday dinner. I might want Tony D's birthday dinner because he's low-key Gordon Ramsay. But if I had to make a birthday dinner for one of my friends, it would literally be Fruity Pebbles because I can't really cook that much. I can cook steak. That's about it. But shout out to Dave Digital. Tony D, you want to have Fruit Loops later? Or Fruity Pebbles? Cereal is my specialty. But let's go ahead and check out... let's see. Shout out to Raul, says, Frankie, can you check out Adam? I'm long from $8, 5x leverage. Yo, shout out to Tony D, says, more like Gordo Ramsay. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Wick, said I could teach you how to grill, Frankie. Teach me how to grill, Wick. Teach me how to grill. Shout out to Wick 589. We should have like a Frankie Candles barbecue. Frankie Candles cookout, baby. Let's see. All right. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Crypto Phil, says, why does my value area show that Bitcoin is above the POC? And that is simply just that you are probably looking at this volume profile, which is not wrong. But the context of the trade that I took is in the context of this previous value area where I extrapolated these levels to the right. So you can see here, POC, we're kind of banging our head on this right now. But if you pull this to the current price action, you are now above it. But again, the context of this trade was based off the previous value area, so this level is still going to be valid. So there you go. That is literally, this is literally probably why you are above. So there you go. Very, very simply put. Pull it to the top, pull it to the current. Now you're above it, right? Not wrong or right? Like this one is not wrong, and this one is not wrong. They are just simply different levels, right? This POC is still going to act as resistance, which it is, even though the current POC is down here, if that makes sense. So hopefully that helps you out. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Shout out to Crypto Poyo, said, cluck, cluck, gotta go to the family dinner. Love you, Mafia. Shout out to Crypto Poyo. Have an amazing day, bro. Happy birthday. From one farm animal to another, Crypto Poyo and the goat. Shout out to the goats. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on and take a look at... I hope Tony D is cooking us Poyo. Shout out to Dave Digital. But let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, guys, real quick. Then I'll check out Adam. And then, Rob, let's do like 3 requests. And then we'll get to the giveaways. But let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum here really, really quickly. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. Why is this? Oh, we're on the wrong chart. That's why. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. And here we are, right? Shout out to the volume profiles, just like on the past few days, right? We knew value area low. Once you put that to support, this is where you look for a move above that POC. Now, as you guys know, yesterday, 2 days ago, we were looking at us approaching this value area, this POC, and this was the key level to flip to support, and then we actually couldn't hold it. And yesterday, it actually didn't really look that good as Ethereum rejected that POC pretty hard, and we were starting to lose the bottom of the volume profile. Now, our key level was this Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 retracement, and this was the level that we had to hold. This was that level that we needed to hold in order to get remain inside this value area and get a move back up towards that value area high as we would expect. And what happened? Simply held that 786. We actually front ran it slightly, got back on top of that value area low, got a move to that POC, broke the POC, and now we are potentially on our way to that value area high. I'm actually curious to see where this current volume profile is sitting. Levels did not move too much, but I will adjust this really quickly. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go. There we go. So yeah, simply put, this is the context. Next likely stop if we get a continued move to the upside, which again, don't be shocked if we get a short-term pullback, right? Bearish divergence confirmed here on the 2-hour. I don't know if that's going to give us a big move down, but if we do get the value areas are messy. Price action is messy in general, right? So this is beautiful. You go from the low to the POC. Now we're on our way to the high. But price action is sketchy, right? Price action is probably going to confuse everybody and move bing bong around all over the place. But eventually, we are going to be looking for price to get to that value area high, where we also have this golden pocket daily level giving you some compliments. So the next zone for me on Ethereum, whether we get a pullback first or not, the next target to the upside is going to be sitting right here between 3178 and 3135, right? So literally, yeah, I would say 3180 all the way down to about 3136. This is the next target for Ethereum if we're able to continue to the upside. Just remember that we do have those lower time frames. I don't even know. I mean, this actually looks a little different than Bitcoin. Like 4-hour red dot. Like, don't be afraid. Like, if we pull back a little bit, but again, I would be anticipating that to be with that 4-hour fresh money flow crossover into the green. Could be a lackluster pullback before a bigger move to the upside. So that's, basically just value area low, POC, value area high. Just understand it may get messy here a little bit before we wind up getting a move up to that value area high. And that is what I'd be looking at on Ethereum. VWAP on the weekly starting to come back up. Not a horrible look. 5-day. Green dot looking to print here, not looking too shabby. Money flow still coming out, though, on the higher time frames. But as we see them start to tick back up here, not the worst sign, right? Because if we come back here, you guys can see many times money flow would come out back in 2020, and then it shoots back to the upside. It comes out, and then it comes back to the upside, right? It started coming out, back to the upside. And then that is the parabolic bull run of 2021. So we could, really, ever since March 2020, since that Black Swan event, that 4-day money flow never went back into the red, right? So that's why I am treating this money flow, even if it was coming out, or even on the 5-day, right? That money flow coming out is not the most scary thing ever, just because, again, once you cross over into the green, like, you do come down a little bit, but like, for the most part, you just kind of grind to the upside. So once that green dot prints on the 5-day, you would hope that money flow would shoot back up with it. And the 2-day, 2-day money flow is kind of sketchy as well, to be quite honest with you. But again, bring it back to the similar place last cycle, right? Come into the money flow comes into the green, you wiggle to the downside, almost crossing over the 0 line, back into the green, comes back out. This looks bearish, right? If we go back in time and you look at this, I'd be looking at this like, oh, yikes, money flow's coming out. This is not good. But understanding where you are in the cycle, that it's probably likely for that wave to come back up into the green as you are probably on the cusp of a parabolic bull run, right? And that is basically where we think we may be right now, right? It's very similar to 2020. A lot of things look very, very similar. But in the context of the local price action, this is the volume profile I'd be looking at and where I'd expect price to go next. So there we go. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Let's see. Yo, shout out to B Frank Crypto. Shout out to you, brother. B Frank. I like that. That's a good play on words. B Frank Crypto. I mean, I think a lot of people. People need to be more frank about crypto. Shout out to you, bro. Said always appreciate the sauce paisan. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for being here. And shout out to you, bro. Coin Watcher. Thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, Mafia fam. Late to the live. Made my biggest single trade profit ever. 1K today. Thanks for all the constant education. Bing bong. Shout out to Coin Watcher. Congratulations, bro. We're going to throw a little cash for you. Let's go. Making $1,000 in a day. You know what they say? They say a dollar a day. $1,000 a day keeps the day job away. Shout out to Coin Watcher. Congratulations, bro. Don't let the wind get to your head, though, because usually when you get cocky, I'm not saying you're getting cocky, but just make sure it doesn't creep in, because if it does, the market will come in and humble you very quickly. Trust me, I know from experience. Shout out to Coin Watcher, though. Congratulations, bro. Pat yourself on the back, and I am happy to give you this education here every single weekday at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to Jason Casper in the chat. Says FC is the man. What is going on, Casper? Bro, what do you think is going to happen? You think we're going to get up to that value area high, or do you think that we are going to get a bigger move to the downside? You think this daily money flow is going to fake out, Jason? Let me know what you think. Another market cipher master. Let me know what you think, bro. And thank you for stopping by, Jason. Good to see you, brother. Let's see. But Jason said I would super chat, but I forgot to pay my credit card and they shut me down. Shout out to Jason. I feel your pain, brother. Shout out to Jason Casper, bro, the man. And Golden gifting those 550 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's go. I heard it was for Crypto Pollo's birthday. Shout out to Golden. Drop those golden emojis in the chat if you got them. If you just got a green name, go ahead and use that golden emoji and show some love to our boy, Golden, the GOAT. Absolutely crushing the game here. Gifting those Frankie Candles memberships an ungodly amount of times. Golden, I love you, bro. Thank you so much for what you do for the channel, and I know the Mafia appreciates you as well. Drop that golden emoji, baby. Let's go. And without further ado, let's go ahead and let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me see. Okay, so we took a look at Ethereum. I'm going to take a quick look at Atom. I forgot who asked for it, but let's take a look at Atom really quickly. And then there we are. Rob the Crypto Stop said, pin my next comment. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Boom, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to take a look at Matic.ICP and Render. Let's go. But let's go ahead and check it out here on Atom. This is not the Atom chart I want to look at. Let's take a look at the Coinbase chart, a little more price history there, and here we are. Yeah. So this is on Atom, guys. We've been looking at this kind of bear market range, and I will be honest with you. I'm not going to do it live. Okay. This is the bear market range for Atom, right? This is the 2021 highs, right? And then we crash on down to the bear market, kind of found some value down here, bing, bong, bing, bong. And then we almost, during the last little pump that we had, we almost broke out of this value area. And I'll be honest with you guys, I would have been happy like buying Atom anywhere in this range. And I'll be honest, I thought it was probably lower probability to get a move back down to the low of the range. Now, Atom is a project that I believe in. Great tech. It's a good project. It's not like some kind of like a low cap scam coin. So I believe in the tech here. I believe in the project. It's been around. It's proven itself. And I do think interoperability is going to be a big narrative in this bull run. So with that being said, this is, I'll be honest, like, can we break these bear market lows? Maybe. I would think it's less likely. But I might buy some Atom at after the stream, to be quite honest with you, because this is I believe in Atom, and I do think that at least, even if we do get another dump out of nowhere for some reason, I do think that in a year or two, Atom is going to be worth way more than it is down here. So for me, I wouldn't mind buying here, but understand this is in the context of if we drop down, I am happy to just buy lower. I would not just be dumping all of my money in at this point. But right now, what do we see happening here? We are simply deviating from the bottom of the volume profile. Bada boom, right? So we're below that value area low, getting a test. We got a test of this macro 786, or not macro 786, play out. But if we, oh my God, OBS disconnecting. They're trying to shut us down. Jason Casper's they're trying to shut down credit cards. They're trying to take out our boy Jason. They're trying to take me off YouTube. What the heck is going on? Somebody call the cops. Oh, hold on. Golden. Shout out to Golden. Did you just gift it? Golden gifting another 50 Frankie Candles memberships. Golden, somebody get this man under control. Let's go. Bing bong. Shout out to Golden, bro. You absolute menace. Dropping another 50 Frankie Candles memberships. Drop those golden emojis in the chat and start one of those golden waterfalls, as we like to say. Shout out to Golden, bro. You are unstoppable, bro. Hashtag Golden is definitely Satoshi. We're on to you, Golden. We know you're Satoshi. Shout out to Golden, man. Unbelievable. I don't know how we're ever going to pay you back, bro. Unbelievable. But shout out to Crypto Independent. I know. I almost said it. Shout out to Dave. I wish I could pin that. All right, let's see. Crypto Maxi. No, I didn't say that. I said Golden Waterfall. Shout out to Anna Maria. Thank you for the super chat. Said Ada or Kronos. Yeah, we could definitely check out. We'll take a look at Kronos. How about that? I'll take a look at Kronos just because we looked at Ada yesterday, and we are going to run out of time with the giveaways today. So, Anna Maria, I will try to take a look at Kronos. If we have time, I'll take a look at Ada too. But we'll try Kronos. I'll try to get that in there. Shout out to Golden. Said, dang it, Frankie, you keep slipping on the Golden. Shout out to you, bro. But here we are, guys. This is for me, like, this is not a short zone, right? This will be more of looking for a long position, reclaim that value area low, fill the rest of that bear market range, just like we did here, deviate from the low, right? Doesn't mean we can't come lower, but deviate from the low, reclaim that value area low, right up to the POC, back to the high, and then I really didn't think we would get that. I thought it was very low probability to get a revisit of the bottom of this range on our last rally, but Adam never really got the breakout, so got a second chance here, potentially, to look for longs. But that's kind of what I'd be looking at here on Atom. And then in the long term, once you break that value area high, please just understand, taking a look at your VPVR, volume does start to fall off in this zone. There we go. You guys can see this little gap. So once you start getting on top of all this volume, probably going to see a quick move up to that previous value area low, in which case this is going to be the new doorway to higher prices. Because as we flip that, oh, no, I didn't want to do it on this. What the heck? I wanted to do it on the horizontal ray. Here we go. So this is going to be your doorway to higher prices, because we know once we flip that value area low of the upper range, it's going to be much more likely to fill the rest of that upper range, right? So that's what I'd be looking at on Atom. 4-day green dot printing, 5-day and 6-day green dots looking to print. Money flow still not looking that great. Back in the red on the 6-day, on the 5-day. Weekly VWAP trying to work its way up here. So I would say that weekly green dot is probably going to be the thing we need to really start the move here, even if it's just up to the high here at 1350, give or take. So, yeah, that's what I'd be looking at on Atom. Yeah, I'd probably be just taking a longer-term view on this. So there you go. Key support. This 786 at 747. Once you start breaking down below this, I do think it's going to be a little bit more likely to get a bigger move down. So there you go. All right, let's see. Shout out to Coin Watcher said, thank you for doing this math, Coin Watcher, because it is absolutely brutal. Not brutal, but insane. Coin Watcher said, I just looked at what it costs to get 50 memberships, and dang, Golden, forever grateful. It's not cheap, guys. The memberships are cheap if you buy one. When you're buying 50 at a time, they do get expensive. And, yeah, I don't know the exact number, but it's not cheap. Golden drops money on the Mafia. He really does. Shout out to Golden, the GOAT. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Okay, Diggity said 300 a pop. Oh, baby. That is crazy. Shout out to Golden, bro. Again, is he Satoshi? We don't know. Other people don't know. We might know. But anyway, I'm just kidding, guys. He's not actually Satoshi. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at, shout out to Anna Maria said, no, I don't want Ada. I think you want Ada, and you are another coin. Effing connection. Shout out to Anna Maria. Okay, so you just want Kronos? Are we just doing Kronos, Anna Maria? We could do that. Shout out to Anna Maria. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate you more than you probably could even imagine. All right, let's see. Golden is generous. Shout out to Mimi. Let's see. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. That was Adam. Now let's take a look at Matic. Every time I take a look at Matic, I always think of Dave Digital now. I don't know why. It's just can't get it out of my head now, because Dave They've recently asked to look at Matic, and I'll just always make that connection. But here we are. Let's take a look. Daily. All right. Is this our main Matic chart? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. So for the most part, I would still be looking at this range, right? Because we are just kind of bing-bonging below here. If, like, your key level of resistance is 100% this value area low, right? Doorway to higher prices, right? That's the value area low. This is the key level that we need to flip to support in order to get that bigger move up towards that 89 to 90 cent area, which is the POC of the range. So that is going to be, this is your key level. 73 cents. You got to get above you got to get above that value area low. Very simple. Like, this is like, you have homework. Your homework is to bust above this level and flip it to support. Very simple. If you lose this level, we do have these nice confluent areas down here where we have a monthly and daily naked point of control. So if we do get another spill to the downside, this would be a big, big, big level I would be looking at as support. If we break down below that, probably going to be looking at the weekly and daily naked point of control just below that. But like right here between about 57 and 55 cents, 56 cents, that is going to be the next key level. So if we get a big drop out of nowhere and everything gets super scary, it's not like, right? You can just kind of sit here and be like, oh, I got my key level down here. And then this is where I would look for the next bounce. But other than that, let's go ahead and pull up, money flow still in the red on the daily, right? So technically that would be just like on Bitcoin. From a technical standpoint, until that money flow crosses into the red, in my book, you would have to anticipate a potential continuation to the downside, right? But it is headed in the right direction. No real bull div here on the daily, if you ask me. You would really like to see that daily bullish divergence. Money flow coming up on the 12-hour, 10-hour, 16-hour. So, yeah, very similar to Bitcoin, right? Like, you're seeing the money flow start to creep up on the higher hourly time frames, which would be a good sign for a reclaim of that value area low. We just got to get that daily to catch up. So, key levels, resistance, 73 cents. After that, 89 cents POC is your key resistance, and then key support down below would be between 56 and 0.5688 and 0.5622. And if I were to look at this in terms of a more local range, I would simply be looking at it like this, right? Little local range. If I were looking for long entries, I would have much rather, I wouldn't really be entering here. I would have much rather enter at the deviation of the value area low for a bounce back into this range for a potential breakout into that bigger value area. So if I was looking for context for a long entry, I would be using this price action in a volume profile as context, looking for deviations below the low to long it back into that bigger range. So there you go. That is what I'd be looking at on Matic. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Golden. Thank you for the super chat. It's like the last thing you need to do is super chat us. Shout out to Golden said, I am not Satoshi. Don't start that, please. Stupid people believe you. Shout out to Golden. Golden is not Satoshi, guys. It's a joke. It's not actually Satoshi. But anyway, let's continue on. Thank you for that super chat, Golden. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Yo, Wick 589 says it's true. I heard it in Frankie's stream. Everything is true here. But no. Let's see. Okay. Yo, you guys are funny, man. You guys are funny. Okay, let's continue on here. That was Matic. Let's go ahead. No, he's not. That's not real, right? Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. There is absolutely no way Rob is getting a Frankie Candles tattoo. Where should he put it? Is that true? There is no way. Rob the Crypto Snob, please make Rob, let's talk about this, man. Tattoos are permanent. I appreciate it if that's true. From the mod donation money, I promise. No way. Shout out to Rob. You do not have to get a Frankie Candles tattoo if you do not want to. But if you want to, that's the coolest thing ever. But please do not feel any pressure to do that. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. That is absolutely epic. Shout out to Rob. If I had to vote, I would say, ooh. Oh, God, calf? I don't know. Rob, do you have tattoos? Do you have a lot of tattoos? Let me know. I mean, calf makes a lot of sense, but chest is close to the heart. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. That is crazy, bro. Okay, yeah, shout out to Rob. He said, I want to. It's not my first tattoo. So shout out to Rob. Dude, if you get a tattoo on your calf, a Frankie Candles tattoo on your calf, that would be absolutely legendary. Yo, shout out to Rob. That's nuts. Option number 4, shout out to Tony D, is make Creighton and Dave Digital decide. Oh, shout out to Rob. That'd be fire. I vote that. And shout out to Bubba's Crypto. Thank you so much for the super chat, the $20 super chat with the candle emojis. Shout out to Bubba's Crypto. What is going on? Good to see you, brother. And welcome in, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for that super chat, bro. I greatly appreciate you, man. Golden says the calf. Hey, let's go. Face tat. Rob, I will push you away from that face tat. Do not tattoo your face. Especially, don't do that. Please don't do that. But anyway, Tony D said Dave has a wrench. He should decide. Yo, shout out to Tony. But let's go ahead and jump into our next altcoin, guys. It's going to be DOT or Polka Dot, as some people call it. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to take a sip of this black coffee real quick. I always think it's going to, leak my address or something. I don't know why. It's going to leak my real name. Frank. All right, let's continue on. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. You guys are funny. Okay, so on Polka Dot here, let's take a look at what we got going on, right? We got the tool. Let me go up to a higher time frame. So, yeah, very similar to Atom. I would kind of look at this in the context of the little bear market range. We are now back at that POC. So, yeah, longer term, we can look at this volume profile. Key resistance, I would, almost leak some premium sauce in the Discord. If, let's just go ahead and mark this out real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. So this is going to be kind of your next major level of resistance, because once you break out of this value area high, so there's a reason, right? There is a reason why, you might be thinking to yourself, right? This is the key level, right? Once we break out of this level, this kind of opens the door for the bigger move up. But you might be asking yourself, Frankie, don't you usually look for shorts when you deviate above that value area? And the answer is absolutely 100%. Because you can see it plays out more often than it doesn't, right? So you do want to look for shorts up there. But to be honest, where we are in the cycle, if we are going to start seeing stuff pop off, and we are, in a similar spot in the cycle as 2020, right before the last parabolic bull run, you would have to anticipate that, we probably don't have many more rejections off that value area high before that breakout comes. So for that reason, this value area high at 864 is going to be absolutely key. So once you get up there, that's going to be the level that you need to break to get that bigger move to the upside. Shout out to JB, says, why do people use token metrics? Shout out to Token Metrics. Token Metrics is the sauce. If you guys don't know what Token Metrics is an AI platform that helps analyze all different how do you explain this, right? It does multiple different types of analysis to try to, it basically scores coins in different areas, right? You can get a technology grade, a community grade, I think. You can get a fundamental grade, a technical grade, and the AI rates these coins based off artificial intelligence, right? And oftentimes, I will show Token Metrics a little bit more as we start to see things pump again, but oftentimes it will call, there's been a lot of times in the dining room, where are we? In the dining room here, there's been many times where we have looked. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we are. In the Token Metrics channel, we do share these Token Metrics coins that have high trader grades. And oftentimes when you get these high trader grades, typically you do see price explode, right? When you get a high enough trader grade. Now, it's not that easy. There's a lot more that goes into it. But basically, Token Metrics is an AI platform that helps you do further analysis and get a little bit of help trying to find those next gems. Personally, what I use it for is I use it to find low cap coins that have a lot of potential and have super high trader grades. And this is how we were able to find things like INJ, things like Caspa, things like Fetch AI before the big explosions. If we look at Fetch AI, I believe we were looking at Fetch AI. Where was it? It was I don't even remember when, but Caspa, I believe, was the one that we really caught Caspa below a penny. Or maybe it was at like 3 cents. I would have to go back. It's all in the Discord. It's all tracked, so we can go back and look. But literally, like, calling coins, like, right before their big explosions. Like, Tokenmetrics has had some really, really fire calls. I absolutely love it, so that's why I would use Tokenmetrics. But, yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. And, yeah, Tony D says there's a 25 – I didn't even know this. 25% exclusive discount for the Mafia with Tokenmetrics confirmed. We will start this next week. Stay tuned. Shout out to Tony D. I don't know what took us so long to get. I don't know why we slept on getting a discount for the Mafia, because we've been using Tokenmetrics for quite some time. Shout out to people in the dining room that were there from the beginning. And shout out to anybody who caught Caspa and Fetch AI before they started moving. But anyway, let's continue on here, right? So locally, I would be looking within this little local volume profile, which is what we were looking at last time we looked at Polkadot. And as you can see, the lows respected, the highs respected, lows respected. Could the highs be respected once again? Potentially. But for the most part, money flow coming up on the 10-hour, 12-hour looks very similar to Bitcoin, to be honest. But if you do get the breakout, just understand value area high at 864 is your key level of resistance, and you got to break that level to see the bigger moves up. So shout out to Polkadot. Check those lower time frame or those higher time frames. Yeah, green dots. These higher time frames, the higher daily time frames, are starting to look for potential green dots incoming here somewhat soon. Yeah, green dot on the 3-day, green dot on the 4-day. 4-day money flow looks pretty good. 3-day money flows looks like complete garbage. But again, remember, if we are going to start that big move up, chances are we will come back up into the green on this 3-day money flow. But for right now, you do have that fresh green dot printing. So could be making our way up to that value area high very soon. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's see. Yeah, Crypto Independent said, isn't that Ian Bellina's tool? Yes, it 100% is. And he says they make some great calls. Absolutely. I mean, literally, I could try to scroll. This was a while ago when we got that Fetch AI. Let me just bear with me here. Gonna have to. Yeah, here we are. Right. So I mean, we can literally go back here and figure out. So this was the first one. No, that was Cosmos. Axelar, right? This was back in January of 2023. We're talking about Axelar before. I mean, what was this price? 53 cents? I don't know. Let's see. I mean, sitting at $1. But anyway, that was before anybody was talking about Axelar. Fetch.ai, 14 cents. $2.35. I mean, this is the call. These are the calls, right? This is not just me making this up, right? This is all dated in the Discord. This is stuff. Link. This was Link back at 36. I mean, we could just look here. Wait, what is that? Hang on a second. This is not Chainlink. I was like, what the heck? But anyway, yeah, Fetch.ai. I mean, these are the calls that you can make with, that you could find on Tokenmetrics, right? Seller, this is like before anybody was talking about Seller. 1 cent. So, wow, that's an old chart right there. But really what I'm trying to find is Caspa, because I believe the Caspa call here, I mean, yeah, there it is, right? Litecoin call down here, right? This is not me. This is Tokenmetrics. I'm not taking credit for this, right? 39%, like just absolutely, this is just like what you could expect from Tokenmetrics. But really what I want to find here is Caspa. 0.006. It's like, it's not even on this chart. So it's like crazy. Like, this is what you're calling with Tokenmetrics. Shout out to Tokenmetrics. Absolutely insane. But anyway, and we've been using it for quite some time. But anyway, I've been using Tokenmetrics since before I even had a YouTube channel. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here and take a look at not Caspa, but I guess ICP. Bada boom. Okay. Let's pull up the actual ICP chart. That's not what we want to see. Okay. Let me get rid of this fib. So I think we all know the grander context of ICP, right? We rejected that POC from back here, right? Which means, right, basically, if I grab my, hang on, let me see. Shout out to JB says, do you have a token metrics tutorial? Shout out to JB. No, but it will be coming soon. Maybe next week. So shout out to JB. It will come in. I would walk you through like what I like to see here. I do have a specific specific formula that I like to see before making a decision, right? It's not just like anything over a certain grade I'm just buying. There are certain things that I like to look for. I kind of like a checklist that I like to see for these things to move that I literally go through before posting them. And part of it has to do with the trader grade, as well as this little chart that we have here. And I will break that down in a tutorial at some point, like I said, maybe next week. Yeah, very, 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 very useful tool. 100%. But anyway, let's continue on here. So ICP, let me see if I could find, where is my actual ICP chart? Is it the Coinbase chart? Ugh. Okay, so this is, I'll take this one because this is the, this has daily naked points of control, right? We did this recently. Very simply put, I mean, it's like, don't fight the volume profiles. I don't know why anyone would fight these things, right? So simply put, key support down here. Why? Value area low 786 retracement, right? And this is from this low all the way to the high. Get the retracement, bounce off the 786. We held it again. Now we're fighting that POC. I'm actually going to get rid of this fib. If we get back above this POC, sitting at 1298. This is the key level to get above. Break 1298, hold it as support, likely to get a bigger move up towards that value area high. That would be the next likely spot for price to go, in my opinion, as long as we are, let me check that daily. Yeah, daily money flow headed in the right direction, but not quite out of the woods yet. We need these money flow crossovers into the green on the daily to come in over the weekend. Please, for the love of God, give us the crossovers into the green over the weekend. Please, for the love of God. Let's get these things moving again. I'm sick of looking at sideways price action. And like, we make money on the sideways price action. Obviously, it's like it's not that we can't make money. It's like it's fun, great, cool. We're up. We could trade the ranges, but I'm just sick of it. Give me these big moves again. I want to see these big moves again. But anyway, I would be this is simple, right? On ICP, looking to respect this volume profile until proven otherwise. If we break out to the upside, just understand you have this key daily naked point of control sitting at 1934. And if you break to the downside, you have these nice daily naked points of control below. One sitting at 977, the other sitting at 893. So those are the key levels. And as far as money flow, I will say I'm not going to spend too much time on this. 12-hour money flow crossing over, looking to cross over into the green. 10-hour looking to do the same thing. And then 8-hour money flow, I mean, looking very similar. We need this money flow is headed in the right direction, but we need them to cross over into the green. If we get those crossovers, we would anticipate the longer-term trend to continue to the upside. But understand that that trend to the upside has moves down. Right? You have to understand the context of the market. So there you go. All right, let's see. Shout out to Ray. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He says, please respond to my first super chat. I did not know I missed a super chat. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Shout out to Ray. Thank you for the first super chat, and thank you for the nudge. He says, big love from Ireland. Please see my first super chat. He's like a breadcrumb trail of super chats. Shout out to Ray. I'm sorry I missed 2 of your super chats. How did that happen? Hang on. Hold on. Shout out to Ray. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Ray. I think this is the original super chat. It says, respect to you. What is your view on BTC entering the red zone on the wave chart? Looks like a big move to the downside soon. Would you agree? Big love from Ireland. Shout out to Ray. Thank you for the super chat. And I'm sorry you had to keep sending them. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know exactly what you mean by the wave chart. But I will give you this, right? Yeah, I don't know exactly what you mean by the wave chart, but could we see a move down for Bitcoin? I'll be honest with you. If we see the money flows continue to go in this direction, I wouldn't necessarily anticipate that. However, I will say this. Key level of, like, in order for me to call for much lower prices, we really have to break 57K, which we're kind of far away from now, right? So even if we start cooling off here, big level of support sitting here between 64.3 and 63.1, right? If we break down below that, we still have some support levels. We have some fib levels down here. It wouldn't really be until we get that big move down and start to lose 57,000 and break these lows. At that point, that's where I'd be looking all the way down to 51 to 52K, but we are at this moment pretty far away from that, right? Now, it doesn't mean that's impossible, But for me, like, there's just too much support here for me to automatically call for that. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by the wave chart, but that's the way I would look at it, in my opinion. If we get that money flow crossover on the daily, I think it's going to be less likely to get a move to the downside. So hopefully that helps you out, bro. And again, I apologize for missing those super chats. Shout out to PHX. What is going on? We got Bow. SNW, what is going on, brother? Said market will pump with the Asia session. I hope so. That's kind of what I would anticipate. Unless we get, I would anticipate a pullback first and then a move up. But we'll have to see what happens. I would prefer the move up, though, at this point. I am in no shorts at the moment. All right, let's see. Shout out to Elite Ways EZ. Said, I'm watching from the freeway. What are the odds I join and he's covering ICP? Love it here. LFG. Shout out to Elite Ways. Yeah, actually, the chances of us looking at ICP are extremely high because we were just looking at it before we read the super chats. But let's go ahead and take a look here, right? So this is not it. Where is that? I think it's a Coinbase chart. There we are, right? So those are the key levels I'd be looking at. And again, money flow headed in the right direction on a lot of these higher hourly time frames. Crossover into the green. I would look for a continuation up to the high. Value area high sitting at $15. Daily naked point of control all the way up here sitting at $19.34. So those are the key levels I'd look at. And again, short-term pullback maybe, but as long as we can stay above that POC, I would look for a move up to that value area high. And then if we get a move down, key level is simply going to be the value area low. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead. Shout out to Walking Dead X says, bing bong. Frankie, what about Arc Block? We could try to take a look at Arc Block. I don't know if we're going to have time. We do have the giveaways to get on. Let's see. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He says, I think tats are best when they symbolize what they mean to you and are creative. Like a series of candles in the form of the logo, and instead of an arrow, the words CandleMafia. You know what? You know what you like, Rob. You do you. Shout out to Creighton C. And shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Well, also, Rob, I'll tell you this, brother. You're a mod, man. You are like you're like a made man of the CandleMafia. So you could do something like pretty cool like that. That would be like yeah, that would be dope. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Dude, if you really do that, that's like the coolest thing ever, man. That's really cool. But let's see. Yeah, Creighton C said that's just an example, but you do you. Yeah, absolutely. I like that idea. I think the idea is good. Shout out to Crypto Independence that he's made. Yeah, Rob the Crypto Snob is for sure a made man. But let's go ahead and continue on here. We got Matic, Polkadot, ICP. Let's go ahead and check Render, and then Arc Block? I'll try to take a look at Arc Block if we have time. I will write it down. I cannot guarantee we see it, but we will try. We will try Arc Block, but we're probably going to do the giveaway first. Maybe we'll do Arc Block on the fake out because we got to get these giveaways done. But I'm going to try for you, Walking Dead. I'm going to try walking. I'm going to try walking for you. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. It's Friday. I got like 1% battery left here on this brain. But let's go ahead and yo, shout out to Crypto Max. He said, Frankie, can you just save me the stress of trading and take my account, make us millions, and let's split the profits? Shout out to Crypto Maxi. I would shout out to Crypto Maxi. I would love to do that, but I can't do that. I don't even do that for my family. It's because it's still risky, right? It's I can't tell you how many people like, oh, trade. Can you trade for me? And it's the other thing is it's very difficult. I get asked that all the time. But I wish I could. I really wish I could. But let's see. Just make like we'll have a hedge fund. We'll just make like a crypto, a CandleMafia hedge fund. We'll just all pitch in and we'll just trade it all the way up. And we'll just profit share. That'd be pretty sick, actually. That'd be super stressful, though. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on and take a look at Render and see what the heck is going on with this thing. So here we are. Is this our actual? Yeah, okay. All right, so let's take a look here. Let me clean up this fib. Okay, bada boom, bada bing. All right, let's see here. Let me pull this fib. Okay. So let me get rid of these boxes. I'll just update all this. Yeah, I will say this. Very key level of support on Render, in my opinion. This daily naked point of control, 786 weekly. This is going to be pretty Yeah, this is going to be key, right? And then even here, golden pocket value area low. Like, these are definitely going to be the next key levels. Down, to be honest with you, we've gone from the low. We've hit the POC. Technically, the next place we would expect price to go would be that value area high. Can you reject this golden pocket and come lower? Yes. But you technically, based off the volume profiles, would expect a flip of the POC and the value area high to come in. So for me, this would really be a no trade. You're kind of just in the middle of no man's land here. So I would rather wait for a drop down to one of these key levels for a bounce and to look for longs, or I would rather for a move above that POC into this level for maybe a scalp short, right? But in the grand scheme of things, daily VWAP is coming down, 16-hour green dot looking to print. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like, I would probably not really be trading this unless we got the move to one of our key levels, right? For longs down here, shorts up here. So, like, unless we get down to these zones, I'd be letting this thing play out. So there you go. If I were trading this, it would have to be in the context of a much lower time frame, right? It would have to be like just looking at this volume profile, right? In which case, there isn't even really a setup. Like, money flow is chopped up here. Yeah, this is kind of ugly as far as trades. Take a look at the 45-minute. Yeah, money flow kind of wonked out. Yeah, this is not that pretty. I would much rather I would be sitting on my hands and waiting for render to make a move here, right? Other than that, middle of the range, no trade for me. Higher time frames, weekly green dot confirmed. Yeah, this thing's chopped up. Definitely chopped up. 6-day. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. Unless, here's the thing, right? Unless this daily green dot gives you a push up to that value area high, could be likely that you just get a move to the low. Because money flow coming out here, VWAP not curving back up, and you do have some red dots here on your 2-day. So, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I would like something like this. Bing bong. Something like that is what I would look for. But to be honest, this is too unclear. Not really clear signals here. I would definitely be sitting on my hands for render, for sure. But with all that being said, shout out to maybe a Band-Aid said that single print looks nasty or spicy is actually what he said. Are there single prints there? Hold up. Let me see here. Give me the single prints. Give me the dang single prints. Oh, I guess I don't have my I don't have that setting anymore. Interesting. But anyway, that's what I'd be looking at on render. I'd really just wait for this thing to make a move to another key level. Otherwise, I wouldn't be interested in any trades. But with all that being said, shout out to Raul, said, sir, can you show your fixed range settings? There you go. No questions asked. We give it all up for free here. Shout out to Chemistry Bro, says, hold up. Yo, Rob the Crypto Snob finishing up the line there. Finishing the lyrics. Shout out to Chembro and Rob. But let's go ahead and continue on here. So, yeah, my fixed range volume profile settings, usually I do row size 250, value area 70, which I believe is default. Everything other than that, I just make sure the value area high, value area low POC is checked to give you the lines. And then other than that, I think it's all just change the colors. Everything else is default. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. But with all that being said, guys, yeah, shout out to Creighton C. Said, trading other people's money for them sucks. But I'm willing to do it for you guys. Just send me your money. It'll be fine. Shout out to Creighton C. He's kidding, guys. He's kidding. But yeah, it comes with all kinds of problems. It sounds like such a good idea. But it's like, even if it's, yeah, that's the thing. It's like people will be like, hey, if I give you money, can you trade and you could keep half the profits? And it's like, I don't need the capital. Like, it's like, there's no benefit to me, right? It's like, sure, I get to keep the profits, but I could just trade my own money, right? It's not like I need the investment from other people to trade with. So it's like, there's just no benefit to the trader, in my opinion, right? When I could just trade my own money, not have the added stress of using someone else's money, and I can, it's like really only beneficial for the person giving you the money. And here's the other thing. I've actually done this early in the game, right? Like a long time ago, I wasn't like leverage trading, but I had like tried to help people like just invest in crypto, and it's a nightmare, guys. It's like if you make money, they were a genius. If you lose money, they're a genius. You're an idiot, right? It's either you're an idiot or they're a genius. It's a lose-lose for the person who's actually doing the work. So yeah, that is why I don't trade anybody's money. But with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into these dang giveaways. Shout out to hang on one sec. Let's go ahead and start pulling these giveaways. Do we have the video linked yet? Yo, shout out to Tyler Durden. Bro, how are you that fast? How do you do that, bro? You like front run me somehow. I don't know what it is. These dang giveaways. Shout out to Tyler Durden. I'm going to go ahead and pin this comment. Go ahead and click that video, guys. Leave a like and leave a comment. Leave a like and leave a comment. I highly recommend you go back and watch the video, especially if you're a fan of Lux Algo. It is a Lux Algo exclusive video. Shout out to Lux Algo if you guys want to check it out. Link in the description down below. You can save some money. Or actually, no, we don't have a deal. We don't have any discounts running with them right now, but check out the link in the description down below. They have all different types of monthly payment plans. They do a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're into things, actually in the premium Discord today, we were talking a lot about not just the smart trail, but also the price actions concepts, which is really nice, right? This is part of the reason why I'm remaining bullish on Bitcoin, right? It's that chip. We were talking about this earlier, right? Change of character on the daily, right? Or just on the higher time frames. We have that bullish change of character, which is why I am anticipating if we do get a pullback here, which we are starting to get a little bit of a push to the downside here. If we do correct, it's going to be more likely, in my opinion, that we put in the higher low based off the change in character, right? This is making it more likely that a push down would be a lackluster dump to put in a higher low and continue to the upside. And Lux Algo price actions concept marks all this stuff out for you, which is super, 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 super helpful. So check them out. Link in the description down below. And if you don't have any money, if you can't afford Lux Algo Premium, maybe you can win this giveaway. We could send you some free crypto, and then you could get Lux Algo. So there you go. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and pull this giveaway. I'm going to have to click the link myself here. Bada boom. Little Allstate commercial for you guys. Grab that link. Bada boom. And let's see here. Let's pull up our giveaway winner. Bada boom. Post the link. All right. Here we go. Bada boom. That wasn't even that was a totally different tab. That was a little lo-fi. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for that. But anyway, here we go. Anything goes. I don't know how we get away with that. Let's see. Include replies. No. And here we go. All right, Tyler, what do we got going on here? Is it, I think it's just 10 bags, right? Is there a Frankie Candles hat? I think there might be one Frankie Candles hat. Or it's just 10 bags of crypto. I want the crypto. Shout out to Caesar. Thank you, Frankie, for all the TA. Shout out to Dev. Absolutely no problem. I am happy to do it for you. Okay. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. I want the hat. Shout out to K Diggity. No hat? Hats? Nah. Okay, no hats. Thank you, Rob. Confirmation. Let's go. Best mods in the game. Let's get it. All right, here we go. 10 bags of Cardano. Shout out to Tyler Durden. So don't forget to show some love to Tyler when he sends you that ADA. So here we go. We got 10 winners. Tyler, are we going to do it? Am I going to have to check score, or are we going to be on the same page here? Let's see if we can do it. Winner number 1, who's it going to be? Like and commented. Shout out to Emily Bad. Shout out to you, bro. Like and commented. I mean, that's all you needed to do. So technically, you win some free Cardano. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. When I click, I just won a prize. I think that's what it says. And then a magic man named Tyler Durden will send you Cardano. It's real. It actually works. Next winner, who's it going to be? Zafir with the blue heart. Well, we're going to send you some blue coin, also known as Cardano or Cardanzo, as our boy James Kramer might call it. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. You know what to do. Go claim your free money. Next winner, give Tyler Durden a raise. Yo, I can't wait until we go to like a convention or something and someone comes up to me and goes, Frankie, I'm give Tyler Durden a raise. And it's probably going to be Tyler Durden. Shout out to Tyler. And give Tyler Durden a raise. Shout out to you, bro. But you're going to get some Cardano. And maybe You could give Tyler Durden a raise. You can give it the Ada, and you can give it right back to him. Shout out to you, bro. You're winner number 3. Let's go ahead and see who's winner number 4. Who is it going to be? Jamal says, make us rich, Frankie. Shout out to Jamal. That's the goal, baby. That is the goal. And if we can't make you rich, we at least want to help you fire your boss and make your computer screen your new boss or the market your new boss, which may or may not be worse or better than your actual boss. But shout out to Jamal. We're going to try here, bro. And I guess I'm going to start off by just giving you some money. So shout out to you. Go hit that free Discord and claim your free Cardano, bro. Thank you for watching the content and smash the like button. Next winner. Here we go. Dang it, Tyler. I think I lost count. I think we're on 5. Pipeline coding is 5. Says, cool stuff, Frankie. Shout out to Pipeline. Thank you for leaving a comment. If you think that's cool, how about some free Cardano? Hit that free Discord. Go claim your prize, bro. And shout out to Pipeline Coding. I don't know what they do, but it looks like a pretty legit business, so go check them out if they're in your area. Free advertising. Not only did you get free ADA, you got free advertising. I don't even know if that's like your business or something, but shout out to you, bro. You're winner number 5. Yes, let's go. Me and Tyler on the same page, bro. We are 2 peas in a pod here. Winner number 6. Let's go. Who's it going to be? Okay. I didn't know. This made me think maybe it was a scam. But he says, we love you, brother. I learned to match. You're a great person. Thanks, mate. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for the kind words. I guess only thing we could do is send you some Cardano. So shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and claim your free prize. Tell Tyler Durden we said we love him. Next winner, who's it going to be? Mark 4 Crew, or MK4 Crew, says, Lux Algo is a great tool. Thanks for the sauce. Shout out to MK4. I guess he already used Lux Algo, and there you go. It's like a customer review. Shout out to MK4. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the nice comment. Or useful comment. Yeah, hit that free Discord. We'll give you some free Cardano, and then maybe you could use Lux Algo to trade it and flip it into an even bigger bag. So there you go. Shout out to MK4 Crew. Winner number 9. Winner number 8 is going to be Alex Terminate. Shout out to you, bro. See, he says yes, and I say yes, we'll send you some Cardano. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Excuse me. You know what to do. Shout out to you, brother. Enjoy your free money. Let's get it. Alex is 8. Now we got winner number 9. Who's it going to be? Rue. Shout out to Rue. Says Asta Pasta. Shout out to you, brother. I say Asta Ada. Hit that free Discord. We're going to send you some Cardano. I don't know how much Cardano it is. I was going to say it was a small bag or a medium bag, but I don't know. But shout out to you, bro. It's going to be Cardano. We're going to send it to you. So hit that free Discord. You know what to do. And winner number 10, last but not least, who's it going to be? Emery Lopes, shout out to you. Says, hello? Hello? Shout out to you, bro. We're going to send you some free Cardano, even if you can't hear us. Shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. Thank you for watching the content. Thank you for smashing that like button. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. All right, fine. Creighton C says hat. Creighton C says hat. Fine, Creighton. Fine. If you're gonna pull my arm, I'll give away a hat. I'm just kidding. Let's give away a hat, guys. Let's give away one more thing here. Who's it gonna be? 3, 2, 1. Who gets the hat? Random Bada Boom says, thank you for all you do for us, Frankie. Well, Random, I'm going to thank you for being a part of the channel and showing us love. If you see this, by the way, guys, you always have until next week before we start, like at next week's Friday live stream, as we start to call the winners, that is your expiration date to claim your prize from the week before. So you have 7 days to claim your prize. So shout out to you, bro. Hopefully you see this before the 7 days is up so we could send you a free Frankie Candles hat, which comes in many, 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 many different colors. You guys can check that out over at frankiecandles.com or frankiecandlestrading.com, I should say. And you guys can see here on merch, we have tons of different colors of these hats. They are absolutely fire. They are Richardson 112s, which have also been called the Louis Vuitton of hats. But they also have the Louis Vuitton logos here. So go ahead and we also got the pink in stock for the ladies if you guys are interested, or the guys if they're interested. It's a pretty nice hat. Mrs. Candles has one of these, I think. But yeah, go check them out. We got plenty of colors. So if you didn't win the hat, you can go buy one if you'd like. And with all that being said, guys, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I will see you guys on Monday. Same place, same time. right here, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, short-term pullback on Bitcoin, definitely possible, but in the context of coming down for a lackluster dump to put in that higher low, and then hopefully get that next big move to the upside, targeting 69K. Will we get it? Will we not? I don't know, believe it or not. We'll have to see. Manage that risk out there. Use those stop losses and go touch some dang grass this weekend, guys. That's all I got. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working, I'm up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
Perfect. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob, guys. That poll is tied between, almost tied between chest and calf. Somebody, if you have not voted on this poll, please go vote on that. So Rob the Crypto Snob knows where to get his Frankie Candles tattoo, his made man of the CandleMafia tattoo. Go ahead and vote. We need a clear winner. Is it on the chest, close to the heart, or is it on the calf? Oh, yeah, baby. Go ahead and vote on that poll. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't ever going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go.
It's so close. Chester Calf, vote.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out.